Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my video. My name is Maria Santos and this is actually my very first video, so if I mess up, please be nice. But as you can see today, I have this red and green cut crease with a double eyeliner for the holidays. And if you want to see how I created this, so keep on watching, and if not, well then deuces. So I'm taking Ofala by the Festival by Juvia's Place on an M433, which I absolutely love because it's like fluffy but then flat at the same time, like me. Like I'm big but I got a flat ass, and I love it because it'll go into the crease perfectly. So then I'm just gonna start like dead in my crease where I feel like that hollowness, and then I'm just gonna start blending that out. And I'm just gonna start with a little bit because, as it says, they are like really pigmented. So I'm just gonna put that in the crease to start off with. Like this is gonna be our transition color essentially. And then I'm just gonna keep on bringing that up. So what I'm actually gonna do is that I'm gonna wing it out a little bit just to bring my eye shape out as I blend. And then we'll get a shape like this. So I'm just gonna take Juvia's Place, the Warrior 3 palette, and I'm gonna take Jarawa from that one, and I'm just gonna put that slightly lower than Ofala. And then I'm just gonna take that Morphe brush again, and then I'm gonna blend that hoe in there. I'm gonna be taking Izafa because I really want to start deepening it up. It is looking a bit orange, and we want to get it more of that, like that red we have in the background. We want to get it to something like that. And again, I'm gonna take it even lower, and then like the other one, about like 2/3 of the way. I'm just gonna take it with that brush. I lied, I'm gonna take it in all the way. I was gonna do that 2/3 of the way, but I'm gonna take it. It's cute. But I wanna get more of that orange kind of back in there, so I'm gonna go back into Ofala. And I'm gonna do the outside again. I'm gonna warm her up again. So I'm actually gonna take the Morphe Artistry palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this little brownie color right here. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit. That didn't do what I wanted it to do for me, so I'm actually going to take Patrick's First collection, and I'm gonna be using their Intuit or Swiss Chocolate, whatevs. This like more burgundy looking one, because you know we're going for a red eye look, but I wanted to have that depth, you feel me? And I'm gonna take that like 1/3 of the way. So the next color I'm gonna take is from that same palette, and it's gonna be like this goldy color right up here. And I'm gonna use that to cut the crease. I know people usually take like concealer or like some type of base to cut it, but with this color I did it yesterday and I didn't have to use like anything for it because it's like super creamy, as you'll see. But yeah. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and take the brush that had the darker color from the Patrick's matte collection, and then I'm just gonna blend this side in. I'm actually gonna take that other Coastal Scents one that had the believe Jawara, and then blend that in too. And then I'm just gonna blend the outside of that dark color. I'm gonna take that top corner color and I'm gonna use that to clean under my eyebrow. And use this blending brush again to just make sure it blends seamlessly. So now I'm gonna take this NYX Professional Makeup in Jet Black liner, and I'm gonna take some of the Inglot Duraline, and I'm just gonna put like a drop in there, and I'm just mixing it to get like the texture that I want. That's a good thing about this Duraline, is that you can just mix it to your preferred texture. So if you like liquid liner, you just put more of the Duraline. If you like a gel liner, like the consistency of it, you can just mix it to a thicker paste. And if you just don't, if your shit is just dry, then, and you just want it to come back to life, then Duraline, she's gonna be your homegirl. Now for the eyeliner, I'm not really gonna go in depth. It's gonna be a whole different video, like my eyebrows. So I'm just do it very quickly. So I'm gonna use the Morphe liquid liner, and I'm gonna be using, I believe the color is Blank State. It's white. It's white. White is white is white. And I'm just gonna use that right above to make a double eyeliner, because we're extra. So now I'm done the eye, and I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'll be back with you with that. All right, so I'm back and I'm done that eye, but I made some changes. So, and I took this burgundy color from here and I put it more in the crease to define the cut crease more. And then for that color, that gold color, I actually changed it up and I used one of these pigments. It came in a like pack of 4, this thing, and this one's Out All Night, and then I dipped it in my brush in some water, and then I got this, and I absolutely loved it. It came out super creamy, super smooth. So now I just gotta clean the under eye area, but this is what it looks like with both eyes done. Well, mostly done, because I still gotta clean up under my eyebrow. And this is what it looks like. Put a little bit of mascara on, and I'm gonna do my top lashes, because I'm still gonna do more to the bottom after I do my foundation and everything. And then I'm now just gonna go ahead and put on lashes. Now that I'm done and I got my lashes on, I'm gonna proceed to do my face, and I'm gonna color correct. So I'm not necessarily using like a red or orange color, but I am using the e.l.f. 16-hour Camel Conceal in Deep Cinnamon. And I like using this because it's warm instead of, again, that red color. So then it's easier to blend out at the end of the day. So I do color correct around like my chin area, my mustache area, and back here, because I do shave. So that blueness does come out whenever I put on foundation. Like even if I put a heavy amount, I feel like it just comes out. So if I just do this, it'll be a lot better and I don't have to deal with it as much. So I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Flawless Conceal brush, and I'm actually just gonna like tap it in instead of like dragging it. I like to tap and kind of swirl too. You see, I don't really have, like, it doesn't look super bright and red. It kind of even goes with my skin tone. It's just slightly warmer, and then it cancels out all that blueness. So I'm going to be using the Matte and Poreless in Classic Tan or 335, and I'm going to just put a good amount on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to put that into my brush. And I usually like to start around this area again because that's where I want the most coverage. So I'm going to start there first. bit more in the area, because honestly I want full coverage around this area, but then the rest of my face I'm not really like that pressed about it. I don't want it to be that full. So I'm pretty much like just putting as much coverage as possible around like my chin area, and then as I go up, I kind of just go up with the remaining product, but then I'll take just a little bit more and put that on my forehead. Now I'm gonna take the CoverGirl concealer. This is gonna be in Golden Caramel. And I'm not gonna put a lot because I don't, again, I want it to be low-key minimal. So I'm just gonna take like a little dot right there. Right there. And I just like to put it in the center of my face just for balance. Concealer brush. Now I'm gonna kind of clean that up. There we go. Like, it looks like I didn't really do much because it's very close to my actual skin tone, but that's what I want because I don't want it to be super light. And then when I go in with my powders and stuff, it's gonna get slightly lighter anyways, so it doesn't really bother me. But what I am gonna do, take a little bit of that concealer. I'm gonna like clean the excess off on the tip right here. I'm just gonna go right here to clean up that eyeliner. Well, not really the eyeliner any further, but really clean up the that red eyeshadow that's there. I'm actually going to set my face and I'm going to be using Patrick's powder. I like to really concentrate it pretty much on my T-zone, which is my forehead, my nose, on my upper lip, my chin. And now I'm going to take an even bigger brush. This is the powder brush by e.l.f. And I'm just going to put that powder, use Patrick's powder all over it because I want to set my whole face, but very light, like it's a very light amount. So now I'm going to take the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. I'm going to use this one in the corner, which is the color Hollow, and I'm going to use that to bronze just because this one's a bit more warm in the palette. And then I'm gonna take this other brush, Coastal Scents. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Then I'm gonna take that same color, but then also this one, yeah, this one right here. What color is this? This is so I'm taking Toffee on Hollow. Kind of like a triangle, but then a crescent right here. And then go on the sides of my nose. I don't like to do too harsh of a contour, honestly, like all the way up, because I feel like I like my nose. I'm fine with the way it looks. Like, I don't mind it. So I'm starting to crease a little bit on the side of my mouth, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take some of that powder. I'm gonna bake. and on the side of my nose as well. This is where baking actually does work for me. In some areas baking just doesn't work at all, but again, because it looks like it's too much, but when I bake there it's fine. So I'm going to be taking the Morphe M506, and I'm going to be taking the color Masai, and I'm actually going to move back and move my head forward and look down to try to avoid getting any of that on my face. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So now I'm going to take this emerald color and I'm going to put it close to my lash line for extra depth and dimension under the eye. And now just to secure the blend, I'm going to take that blusher you used earlier with that green color and just blend everything out. Now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to put a bit of mascara. To continue my face, I feel like my face is still a little flat even with that bronze. So I'm going to take a bit of this Maybelline Fit Me Proud in 360 Mocha. I'm actually going to use that same place I bronzed before. This will deepen that up a bit more. And I'm going to take the Warrior 3 palette, and for blush, I'm going to be using the color Jarawa. I'm going to take what I have, put it on my chin, on the top of my forehead. I'm going to dip lightly, and then I'm going to put it over my nose. Another highlight brush from e.l.f., same one I use for powder, and I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated in Lit, and I kind of like doing this as like a pre-highlighter. And I like to put that right above. I feel like it also brings some color back into my face as well. To finish highlighting, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Wet n Wild brush. I'm gonna take the Master Chrome in 100 Gold. I'm gonna go ahead and dip a little bit, and then do right here in my nose. Because again, you want to highlight the parts you want to bring out, and since this is like really, I just want to bring this part, my nose out, do a little nose, my little button nose, do my little button nose, then just catch the light and do the highlight there. Very lightly. Now I like to take a bit of highlight and just put it under my brow with the same brush. And then kind of bring it together. And then again, I like to make like a bridge from here, from above the center of my eyebrow to like the center of my forehead. Why? I don't know. I just like it. It just feels right. And then take a bit more and put it on the top of my lip, on my Cupid's bow. And now to finish off, finally, after like 13 years, I'm gonna finish off by doing my lips. So first I'm gonna be taking this lip pencil by NYX. This is the suede one, matte lip liner crayon, and this is in the color Cherry Skies. And I'm gonna line my lips. I'm gonna fill most of my lip with this and leave the center. And I'm gonna take this other NYX liner in Espresso just to deepen in the inside because I want it to be a light ombre. And now I'm gonna take Patrick Wu from his first collection with MAC, and I'm gonna put that in the center of my lip. So I'm gonna spray the outside of my face just because I feel like my nose is already sweaty, so it's gonna set itself. And also because of the fact that I feel like I just want my highlight to melt together. So I'm just gonna be spraying the outside of my face with just basic water. And then I'm just gonna take a beauty blender on the clean side and I'm just gonna tap that in. So I felt like my face was incomplete, and then I realized I didn't put anything on my inner corner. So I'm gonna take that same highlight I put on my face in the middle of my nose, and I'm gonna put that in the middle of my eye. Alright, so this is the makeup. I'm gonna change it to a different shirt, fix my hair up a little bit, and then I'll be back to conclude this makeup look. So as you can see, I'm still in the same shirt. I just straightened my hair up. I was being too lazy. I'm tired. I'm kind of hungry, and you know, I think I'm just cute. I'm not going nowhere, so I'm gonna just rock out like this. But thank you for watching the whole video. This is my first video. Again, like I said, good looks for watching. There'll be more coming up, and yeah, I think that's it.